If you're an Ellen DeGeneres fan, then you know she's always up to something hilarious and sometimes totally bizarre. We all know Ellen DeGeneres as the queen of comedy, and her show is one of the most watched in the world. But have you ever watched her show and thought, what was she thinking? Hey there, gossip lovers. Welcome back to another amazing video on Celebrify. Today, we are counting down the top 5 Ellen moments that will go down in history. From the moments from her shows and interviews to moments from her personal life. We've got some of the wildest and wacky moments that you won't want to miss. So stay tuned and let's get weird. Get ready to laugh, gasp, and be totally shocked. It's time to dive into Ellen's wildest moments. Number 5. DeGeneres came out bold about her sexual interest. When Ellen DeGeneres announced she was a lesbian in April 1997, she was met with a wave of criticism and backlash. While we may be used to seeing LGBTQ+ characters on television today, this was a very different story 20 years ago. NBC responded to the controversy by adding a parental advisory warning at the beginning of each episode of Ellen, a cautionary measure that did not sit well with some members of the LGBTQ+ community, including Chaz Bono, who spoke out against the show, claiming it was too focused on gay rights. It's no surprise that the show ended just 1 year later with its 5th season. In a 2015 interview, DeGeneres reflected on her biggest fear that the show would be canceled. She also noted the valuable lessons she learned from the experience, like not letting the hate get to you. Number 4. Acting oblivious to not understand the toxic work environment allegations. Since 2003, Ellen DeGeneres has been a staple of daytime television and a beacon of positivity and optimism in our lives. Her talk show, The Ellen DeGeneres Show, has been a runaway success and has won numerous awards over its nearly 2-decade run. However, in 2021, the show's success was overshadowed by allegations of a toxic work environment. After an investigation, DeGeneres announced that the show would be ending and that she was sad and disappointed by the allegations. In an interview with Today, DeGeneres explained that the allegations were too coordinated and that she didn't understand them. Understandably, DeGeneres was shocked by the allegations. After all, her show has been known for its upbeat atmosphere and for having a strong team of employees. On top of that, the show employs more than 250 people, so it would be difficult for DeGeneres to keep tabs on every single employee. Number 3. Interviewing Dakota Johnson about not being invited to a party. Dakota Johnson may have lit up the internet with her 30th birthday party, but it was her exchange with Ellen DeGeneres that really sparked a fire. In the viral clip, Johnson and DeGeneres exchanged some playful banter about whether the talk show host was invited to the birthday bash, to which Ellen said she hadn't. The actress quipped, "I didn't even know you liked me." While some viewers found the exchange hilarious, others thought it was a bit awkward. That awkwardness increased when it was revealed that Johnson's party took place the same night that DeGeneres and George W. Bush were at the NFL game. But despite the tension, Johnson and DeGeneres managed to keep their conversation lighthearted and entertaining. Number 2. DeGeneres being DeGeneres to her staff and audience, aka being rude. We've all heard the old adage, you don't know what you've got until it's gone. But it seems that this is especially true for longtime talk show host Ellen DeGeneres, who was trending on Twitter in March 2020 for all the wrong reasons. Fellow comedian Kevin T. Porter started a thread asking people to share stories about DeGeneres being mean to them, and the responses were overwhelming. YouTuber Nikki DeJader, aka Nikki Tutorials, accused DeGeneres of being cold and distant, and bodyguard Tom Majorcat claimed she had been demeaning toward him at the 2014 Oscars. The funny thing is, none of this was news to anyone. DeGeneres has been known for her icy demeanor and sarcastic humor since her first talk show premiered in 2003. But what was once seen as part of her charm suddenly became a source of contention when people began to accuse her of being mean. And while many of her friends got her back by defending her names such as Katy Perry and Kevin Hart, being rude to the audience is not acceptable. Number 1. Ellen is well known for creating a toxic work environment. When news broke in July 2020 that 10 current and former employees of The Ellen DeGeneres Show had come forward to allege racism, fear, and intimidation behind the scenes, it shook the public's perception of the long-running daytime talk show. Not only that, but 36 former staffers also spoke out about alleged incidents of harassment, sexual misconduct, and assault at the hands of top producers. It was a hard pill to swallow for fans of the show, who had come to love Ellen DeGeneres' quirky and endearing personality. Ellen DeGeneres was quick to respond to the allegations. In a letter to her staff, which was obtained at the time, she wrote, "On day 1 of our show, I told everyone in our first meeting that the Ellen DeGeneres show would be a place of happiness. No one would ever raise their voice, and everyone would be treated with respect. We hope you enjoyed this list as much as we did. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel if you want to see more of these kinds of videos. Until next time, stay wild and keep your Ellen moments bizarre.